Well, it's game number 2 of the Spinny Cup here from Stormont, and thankfully the rain has gone and the sun is shining. Ireland versus India on a Sunday afternoon. Well, a momentous occasion on Friday for Ireland take down India for the first time ever. Bobby Rao, former Ireland and India leg spinner from Hyderabad, will have the pleasure of ringing the 5-minute bell, the Roy Torrance bell. Wonderful cricketer. Bobby Rao gives a lot to Irish cricket, resides in the northwest of Ireland. Norkin Tucker, who's having a very enjoyable time as captain with Blade and in his leadership. A huge crowd have come through the turnstiles again. 9 a.m. they were queuing to get in the ground. Deep Das Gupta's alongside me. How will India bounce back after Friday's loss?
Yeah, good afternoon, Niall. Good afternoon, everyone. It was a tough day. It was a tough day for India Friday.
Tector's up and running. I'm a little surprised, Deep, that Arshdeep has chosen to bowl this end just because of the breeze generally was blowing towards the pavilion. Not there, Deep. Not going to play a role there.
Now what a start for Rossiter. His first scoring shot, a maximum.
Down the ground again. What a lusty blow that is from Rossiter. Don't bother moving around the crease there. Stand still and pump it long. First over, done and dusted. 13 without loss. Lovely shot. Very good from Tim Tector because he gave himself just a little bit of room and it forced Harshit to do something different, and Tector punished him. Now then, that should be taken. That is soft. That is really soft. He went deep in his crease. Tim Tector. Harshit Rana learning, dragging his length back. Ireland have lost one.
A good length. A good hard length, but then again trying to over its delivery. Tim Tector goes for 5. Ireland lose their first on 17.
That has gone a long way up in the air. Oh, what's happening here? What is happening here? They've made an absolute mess of it. Harshit Rana, Ishan Kishan, yours, mine, yours, 4.
It was never looked like he's going to catch up with that technique, running backwards, run sideways, just try and... Up
and over the offside, no timing, a reprieve. Tilak Varma, and look at the celebration, look at the emotion. Arshdeep seeing into the wicket column now, and India know what that means.
Well, that's a rough wicket, isn't it, Niall? And an important one. Was looking dangerous, Rossiter. A good adjustment by a bit Fuller. The previous over, a back of length, again something that you mentioned before, Niall. Don't move as much as that. Just stand still. Now pay the price for it. It's gone back 16 of 7, 21 for 2 Ireland. Shot on runs off late. Oh, gets lucky, gets very lucky. Off the inside edge. Gets off the mark.
Sometimes you need a little bit of luck, and Harry Tector has got that. Pulled away. Not quite out of the screws, but may well just trickle into the ropes. It does indeed.
It was a good position to play that shot.
That's beautifully cut away. That'll race to the boundary. Oh, that's Harry Tector, prime Harry Tector.
Width offered from Arshdeep. Again, similar length, but the angle left arm over. Just
Good, use of the feet this time. It's Use of the feet this time. It's worked away square, and that'll be all the way for 4. Lorcan Tucker into double figures.
Yeah, well,
Nick's gone. Lorcan Tucker walks. Ishan Kishan takes the catch, and a first T20 international wicket for Prince Yadav. It's the opposition captain, and Ireland 48 for 3.
yeah, a little tickle through. Ishan Kishan takes the catch. Despair walking off, but smashing that good length again. Kishan, third wicket falls. Ireland 48 for 3. Tickle through. Ishan Kishan takes the catch. Third wicket falls. Ireland 48 for 3.
Khalid, who turns 24 in just a couple of days' time, makes his way to the crease. 26 not out against UAE, his highest score earlier.
And he has been an inspiration for us, and he's one of the most inspirational personalities in India for many generations.
Well, we've just witnessed a shot that Sachin Tendulkar would be.
Link ball, Hoyt leg side, has it got enough? Just about enough. Just about enough. The sweeper was interested.
Well, one of the reasons why Ben Khalid has been fast-tracked into this team is because short boundary one side, you've got one batter who can attack no matter what. And it's right at the end.
Down the ground. Arshdeep. Oh, that's poor. That is poor fielding right in front of the commentary box. Should have caught it. Worst case scenario, should have palmed it back into the field.
Well, full toss, a low one, but Harry Tector gets a good bit of bat on this. Did he just jump a little bit too soon? Maybe came it.
Now then, Tector is a good slog sweeper. He gets enough of it. It just hung in the air for a while, and I think Tector's heart may have been in his mouth. Just going to check the boundary, I think.
There's those pockets. They're long in the pockets. The angle's so tough when you hit right into the corner for the boundary fielders. You could tell with the sound of that one from Harry Tector.
Oh, lucky. The top edge over Ishan Kishan's head. Will take that boundary gladly.
They're going to swing hard. Again in line from Prince Yadav in towards the kind of thigh pad area, and he's top edged it. Ishan Kishan just not tall enough, and big momentum for Ireland here. The momentum has shifted as it did on Friday. How long can Ireland?
Hasn't timed it, but Mirov's inside the circle. This is good batting. This is very good batting. Flat batted it for another boundary. The 100 comes up with that.
Yeah, good cricket. Khalid's just backing away a little bit, getting set. Anticipated that.
Shivam Dubey. That's way up, and long enough. Yes, it is. All you can do as a fielder is just watch it sail over your head. Starts the over with a 6.
Smashed it.
Straight. That should be a wicket. Yes, the partnership is broken. The wicket that India needed of Ben Khalid, who's looking very dangerous. He's played a really good hand here, but he's got to walk back. It's a rough wicket.
You mentioned long on. The skipper was a little bit straighter. The tactic was to bowl wide of the stumps, keep it away from the hitting zone. Deep third man nicely, but unfortunately straight to Tilak Varman. He's frustrated. He's batted nicely, 37 off 23. Ireland 113.
Yeah, Delaney, the new batter in, 113 for 4. Got momentum going for them, Ireland. Gareth Delaney, average of 20, almost 21, a striker of 134. And he's come out to bat in a good situation here. The platform. Gone, first bowler! Change of momentum that India needed. 2 and 2 for Shivam Dube, 2 and 2 for India, and they're back into it.
Absolutely. Caught on the crease, slightly fuller length. Catching Garrett Delaney on the crease, little footwork. And some shifted again. You can just see, just nip back. Hit one of those cracks we spoke about before the game, deep. Just nipping back off the seam and to the new man. Garrett Delaney walks back. First ball, Ireland 113 for 5.
George Dockrell. Average is 20, striker 130. He's got a couple of 50s. Is more than
Continue. Harry Tector, that's just over the fielder Arshdeep Singh. It'll race away for 4. Tector into the 40s as Isabel Joyce slides in alongside. Captain, mentor, Kennedy will signal. Bumrah and Hardik Pandya, the others. Smashed straight down the ground. Welcome back. George Dockrell goes big.
Well, the evolution of George Dockrell. This is what he's in the team for.
Strike.
We got going very, very quickly. Backs himself to hit it because there's not a huge amount of turn when you're facing Patel.
Footwork again, cut away. There's a fielder there, and it's comfortably pouched. Dockrell falls for 19. It's very well played. Arshdeep Singh takes another wicket. Akshar Patel with a fine catch.
Yeah, very good. Good pace, good length as well, because the space was over extra cover or over point, but the length was exactly the deep. Made no mistake, but it's a handy little knock from George Dockrell. 19 from 14, Ireland 144 for 6.
Second left-hander batter in the Ireland lineup, Liam McCarthy. We're into the bowlers now, but he hits a very long ball when he connects. Arshdeep Singh to Liam McCarthy. That's beautifully bowled to the new batter. Nicely taken as well. That's cut away, a little gap, and that's a 50 for Harry Tector. His first in 8 innings in T20 internationals, Harry Tector, but it's his 9th 50 overall. And on his milestone 100th T20 international, he raises his bat aloft again.
Very classy shot. Weighted so beautifully. 2 fielders up there, but finds the gap. Uses the pace on offer. May have struggled a little at the start. Missed opportunity when he was on 11, but you drop someone like Harry Tector.
Straight up. Ishan Kishan makes the call and then has to make a dive to secure it, but does so. Harry Tector goes for 53 with just 2 balls remaining. Ireland 153 for 7.
This is such a brilliantly constructed over from Prince Yadav.
Slow ball again, straight up. Ishan Kishan calls for it, and he's going to have another. Prince Yadav takes 3 on debut, 3 for 22. It's a superb return for a thoroughly deserving player. Ishan Kishan with his 3rd catch of the match as well. Ireland, they end their innings on 154 for 8.
Often bowling the last over is about guessing right. This is an extremely slower ball. Liam McCarthy's strength is into the leg side. He was so worried about running that he almost didn't hit the ball. No Mayo on it this time for Ishan Kishan.
And absolutely deserving of plaudits and applause, which he receives very warmly from this capacity crowd.
His 9th half century. Khalid's was impressive, 37 from 23, and then a handy knock from Dockrell as well to finish things off.
Still seeking that 100th wicket in T20 internationals. Dube with 2 for 25, struck in successive deliveries.
Yep, the Indian openers got a few runs in the first game. Abhishek Sharma, Sanju Samson.
They need to strike early with the new ball in the power play. Sanju Samson. Ireland. As Abhishek Sharma, superb average, just under 34. Extremely healthy strike rate of shy of 192.
What a start to his international career. First game, player of the match. With a slip in place. Oh, swing, swing. It's a first baller again. Would you believe it? Jai Mundra, first ball to Sanju Samson, who's taken the DRS. It did swing, but did it do too much?
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is out. I've checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Can we start with front on, please? Ball is close to bat. Can we confirm with ultra edge, please?
All around the stadium just went quiet.
Ultra edge coming up. Nice and slow. Yeah, clear gap between bat and ball. Satisfies there's no bat involved. We'll move on to ball tracking, please. Ball tracking coming up. Pitching in line. Impact in line. Wickets hitting. Aiden, you're on screen now. Signal out.
He's gone, Sanju Samson. 2 deliveries to Sanju Samson from Jai Mundra. Twice he's got him out. Lost the wicket, lost the reviews. Sanju Samson, first bowler. India are rocked early. None for 1. A new batter. 2 southpaws now out in the middle. Yeah, again, he's been in superb form, Ishan Kishan. Jai Mundra, wow. Will he step out first ball? No, he doesn't. Oh, that should be another wicket. That's gone way up in the air, and he's taken a blinder. Misjudged it. Another wicket for Jai Mundra, another wicket for Ireland. And that is a rough wicket. Both the Indian openers back in the dugout, and Ireland are back and how.
Matt Hollard, the man of the match from game 1, that's gone so high. As you said, Deep maybe overran it, but kept his composure. Stayed nice. Phenomenal catch to get rid of Abhishek Sharma. First ball, India 1 for 2.
One for 2 as the Indian skipper walks out. Shreyas Iyer has got a lot to do here. It's a comeback series for Shreyas Iyer. Hasn't been part of the T20I setup for a while in the past.
Get that guy on every possible.
That should be 4. Lil to full. And he punishes Shreyas Iyer off the mark. Pending that by... That's another 4. Lil more room outside off stump. He loves that area, Ishan Kishan. Very good square off the wicket. That's the second boundary of the over.
Yeah, the first boundary.
Over. That's nicely placed. Carved it behind point for another boundary. That's what Shreyas Iyer will do if you give him enough room. The right length here to him and the line as well. That's it, inside edge. That's another wicket. That is Jai Mundra's 3rd. And he's got the Indian skipper who looks shocked. This is brilliant from Jai Mundra. Brilliant for Ireland.
You can't believe it. Can't believe it. A bit tighter than the previous ball. Length was similar. Looked like he was through the shot early. Ireland won't mind. Jai Mundra won't mind. Shreyas Iyer gone for 10. India 19 for 3.
Oh, what a start to his international career. Out comes Tilak Verma, newly appointed India's vice captain. Very handy, very good under pressure, Tilak Verma. Look at that.
Tucked away nicely. Lovely, lovely bit of timing. Any left-hander worth their salt will just milk that all day long. Isabel Joyce. A little bit of shape. Good timing. He just had to withdraw his front leg to get access to the ball. Lovely, lovely bit of balance from Tilak Varma.
Getting Tector in.
Well, in the air. Chance at the bowler's end. Chance with a hit. Gone! Wonderful work! Ross Adair! The left-hander from Hollywood Belfast strikes.
Well, if you're Ishan Kishan, that's a rough wicket. Probably could have taken the single. And what was brilliant here was he set himself, took a split second and said, right, I've got a hit right at the top of the stumps. If he was a bowler, there was a one there. Left stranded, absolutely miles out. Kishan goes for 12. India in trouble, 35 for 4. In a bad way from an Indian perspective. Pandemonium out here. Akshar Patel, is he the man for the moment? There's plenty of experience.
Bowling to Akshar Patel. And with that, Aidan Seaver says, nope, we're not going to continue. Rain's getting a little heavier, and we are going to march our way off for the second time in this game. It was a rain disruption that perhaps saw Ireland lose momentum in their innings. You can't really argue that India would be losing much momentum here. They're trying to put a partnership together with Tilak Varma and Akshar Patel. Rain coming down a little more heavily now on the ground staff. Former McCormick's ground staff making their way to the middle of this oval as quickly as they can here at the ward at Stormont as the rain comes down far more heavily now. With the wind about Isabel Joyce, the rain is likely to blow over.
Well, that's what we saw earlier. I don't think it's quite as windy as it was, but there's, looking at the top of the trees, you can see that it probably will blow over. That's the hope for everyone here. And well, top 4 have not fired here for India today. Partnership building, and an important one between Tilak and Akshar. Nothing to write home about yet, but building a platform.
Vijay Mundra was exceptional. Sanju Samson falling first ball to Mundra in both matches of this Spinny Cup series. Mundra 3 for 19, utterly exceptional. And follows on from. It's cut away. Mundra down low, maybe just fields it with his left leg in the end. Taken beautifully by Lorcan Tucker, and this partnership broken. Akshar Patel falls for a slower than a runnable 14. Hollard back into the attack. He has his first wicket today, player of the match from 2 days ago, and it's a rough wicket.
Well, India looking to play smart cricket inside the ring, struggling for boundaries. Well, Lorcan Tucker, he was up to the task. It came sharply, and that has absolutely was there before he even had to tumble. Partnership broken. Akshar Patel goes for 14. India 74 for 5.
Destructive batters in world cricket, but the man who's joining him, Shivam Dubey, is.
Well, I think we've been given our answer. Smashed down the ground. Oh no! No, not good. Well, I've had a mishap against my brother on the park, and Tim Tector's let down his big brother.
But yeah, as you say, drill down the ground, slightly fuller from Harry Tector. And just through the hands of Tim at long on.
Liam McCarthy short and wide and carved up and over short third. Field did not match the ball.
Yeah, third man up in the ring and created the width with the angle from over the wicket. That's far too wide with that field. Easy pickings for someone of Tilak Varma's class.
Down the ground. One bounce 4. Game on here, Stormont.
Great contact. Dubey standing so still at the crease, just watching the ball out of Humphrey's hand.
Pumped down the ground. Chance. No. Good effort from Harry Tector. Good commitment. Well, it's all happening into the keeper. Tucker whips the bells off, and India do not want another runner. Excellent from Harry Tector.
Yeah, great. Athleticism, attacked it hard. Once he realised he wasn't going to catch it, Jordan got his body in between the ball, so it didn't go any further. But great commitment at long off.
Something's got to give you. It's a big over.
Darted in, lifted high. There's a fielder waiting. Matt Humphreys secures the wicket of Shivam Dube. Beautifully taken by George Dockrell, and that might be the moment. There are big batters to come, and Tilak Varma remains the anchor, but that is a massive wicket from an Irish perspective.
Something had to require 12 and over. This is good bowling, again, good use and good knowledge of the dimensions. Banged in. Would like to Dube gone for 20 of 16. India 109 for 6.
For the second of two debutants for India in this second match of the Spinney Cup, Suryan Shedge to the attack. Looking for a big one, and the first 6 of the India innings. A Spinney super 6 from Tilak Varma, who goes to 50 spectacularly. His 7th 50 in T20. Wider, straight up, the chance for a second wicket for Holland, and to dismiss the very dangerous Tilak Varma, taken by Liam McCarthy. A 7th Indian wicket falls. Ireland will feel they're within reach now of a serious.
Very good cricket from Ireland. Just talking about bowling that wide line to Tilak Varma. He does that, made that necessary changes in the field, and got rewarded for to Tilak. Good innings of 55 or 46. He's got to go back 117 for 7 India.
The man who can hit a ball a very... Harshid Rana pumps it down the ground, and he's caught. Is he? No, chilled. Ben Khaled, he got there, he got his hands underneath the ball. But disappointingly, it does not stick.
Carry all the way. Waited for it to come to him, then realized it's not going to. Then, in the end, had to put in the dive, and even
bobbled out. Harshid Rana high. There's a fielder gathering underneath it again. Shedge, Suryan Shedge is out. Tim Tector takes the catch. That's for 105 remaining.
Again, just using the dimension. That is the longest part of the ground, the deep mid-wicket area. Had a fielder placed there. Yeah, case concern on debut. He's got to.
Well, power, serious power there from Harshid Rana. He's not giving up. That has gone like a bullet to the boundary.
Yeah, he can hit it hard. Harshid Rana, he got required of 9. He bludgeoned it.
Well, too much width from Mundra. Heaved leg side. Well, a 4 followed by a 6. As soon as it left the bat, you knew it was going all the way.
It's a bit of a comeback. 4 and then a 6, 22 off. If they can go on and hit a few more. It's a really good hit, 89 meters long. We told you he can hit a long ball, but can he finish the game for India? Not straight.
Oh, bottom edge. Well, it's not where he meant it to go. It's pretty much 180 degrees the other way, but it's going to go to the boundary. Swing hard, and you never know what might happen.
4 was again winding up to go down the ground. There's a good delivery, full wide inside edge, nothing much the keeper could have done about it.
A full toss. Well, who's underneath it? Tim Tector. The Tectors combine for the 9th wicket. Tim Tector. He's been brilliant in the field. Harry Tector. It's not the over he would have wanted. It's not the way he would have.
And Harshid would be kicking himself. Full toss in his arc, but couldn't time it. Big wicket.
Last man in. So slow down the ground. It's 6. win for Ireland, the greatest weekend in Irish cricket history. Ireland win by 1 run, a hat-trick of victories in 3 days as Lorcan Tucker begins his